In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs.
Welcome to Chaotic Amateurs, the internet's #1 D&D 5e play podcast. I'm your host and DM, Alex. With me, I have
Dash is Thrakis.
Bentley Michaels is Rafiri Night Meadow.
Red is Arthur.
Caleb is Scory Telbrun.
And Milo is Bull.
And last we left our adventurers. They had finally made their way to the Tower of Chaos, coming into an encounter with some mercenaries that seem to have taken some contracts from some other Usama soldiers. Let the adventure begin.
No timeouts allowed. No timeouts allowed.
What is that beep? Does anybody else hear that beep? It's somebody keeps plugging and unplugging something.
It's absolutely your smoke detector in that room out of batteries.
No, I'm being serious, guys.
I'm not hearing.
I don't hear a beep.
I heard it last episode, like maybe once or twice, and now I'm hearing it like all the time.
I don't hear anything.
It's up. Boop, boop.
Oh yeah, I don't hear it.
That's really weird because I don't have anything that.
I mean, I guess it could be. No, I don't have any sounds on. It sounds like you're getting an alert for like social media or Discord or Gmail or something. So...
Have you checked your butthole?
Yeah, have you checked your
I know, right?
No,
it's gotta be your butthole.
I'm on Milo's side.
Oh, here we go.
Everyone's getting nude today.
Yeah?
Oh, wow. He's going
we're
arm
good.
deep. He's going arm deep.
That was it?
We're good.
There we go.
Cool.
Yeah.
All getting cut.
There was an off button.
It's always the butthole.
All
That's
right.
all getting cut.
You all are standing in front of the tower. It's on this kind of plateau at the bottom of this hilly kind of sinkhole area that you've been traversing. The tower stretches up about 100 feet. It is made from large stones cut smoothly. You don't see any windows. There's a few kind of inset positions higher up on the tower, but one large main door. Some old roots kind of grow near the edge of the base of the tower, but are withered and grayed and white from time and wind and sand. The doors themselves are kind of this red wood
The redwood
material, like a painted red, and they stand probably about 10 feet high, 8 feet across, double door set. What do you guys do?
You said there were roots that come from the tower?
There's like old dead wood that seems to have been growing from the base of the tower, kind of out probably about 5 feet from the base.
Can I identify?
Tower is living in some way?
You can try and identify the roots. Ball, what were you trying to say? With a nature check, Story.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious if this tower is somehow alive. It seems to have roots like a tree.
Well, the mages did do a lot of wonky things.
14.
14. You take a look at the dead branches. You kind of break some of it off, and it just kind of comes out in a bunch of pieces. It is hard to identify what it might have been. You can't quite tell what it was.
Do I get the feeling that it was originally here and maybe the tower superimposed?
It's hard to say with just a nature check.
Okay.
Yeah, taking a look, it looks like they were growing in the kind of craggy dirt that was here.
Okay.
You can see that they try and like they're kind of wedging themselves between the tower and the soil around.
Can I go try the door?
Yeah, you go to the door, and it's got these two large handles, and you kind of reach out for it, and it opens, and it's dark inside.
Oh.
Mr. Wolf, maybe we should inspect as much as we can around the outside before we begin to enter. See if there's other entrances or maybe holes that have been created somewhere else.
Riff is going to look around the base of the tower to see if she can find any sort of markings like the ones that she etched from the other tower with the scorpions.
Okay.
As these guys do whatever they want to do. And then she'll go along with them if they enter.
Okay. I slowly shut the door then, I guess, and I investigate the base of the tower.
Okay, so yeah, you guys that are investigating the tower, go ahead and give me investigation checks.
Yeah, I want to be looking like above and around the sides and stuff like that. And just kind of get a good view of it.
I got an 18.
18, pretty good.
Natural.
16.
16?
Yeah.
16
What?
and ball.
Which check?
26. 26 investigation. Okay.
Investigation.
We're investigating
gonna-
so hard.
Non-natural 20.
Okay. No, so yeah, you guys spend 10-15 minutes taking a look around as best you can, kind of going out to the edge of the plateau, taking a look up as high as you can. You see these kind of odd roots around. There's some trees that are growing on the plateau a bit. It looks like it is similar to the trees that are growing on this, and again, that same kind of spindly, withered bark. You do notice that there are a few lines that go up along some of the stone and kind of like go back and forth and create this kind of like back and forth line up the stone of these runic markings, of these arcane markings. Not the exact same placement as the one you saw before, but definitely the same kind of alphabet being used, the same spellcraft being used.
She's gonna do another pencil stencil thing of them.
Sure.
In her notebook.
Absolutely.
And while they've been traveling, I had this in my notes. I forgot to tell you last time because we were all searching for buried treasure. But I want to be like going through my notes of whatever I've gleaned from like the aura books that I read at Tiernan's place, and any other sort of history that I have in trying to correlate, because I feel Riff feels that like these glyphs, these things, they have something to do with the aura forge. So I'm going to try to see if I can start to find like a correlation between the things, or if there's like any of these glyphs in like the notes that I've taken and that sort of stuff from Tiernan's books and whatever.
Okay. Do you want to give me an Arcana check or investigation check?
Sure.
For kind of doing that kind of research on the road.
Absolutely. Because I mean, you know, we're in that thing where we're in the coach so much. Investigation +2, 18.
18. So yeah, taking a look at the notes you've written from the books that you read at Tiernan's for a bit, and the stuff that you're finding out here in the wastes. There's not a lot that correlates from aura. The spellcraft used in aura is much more mechanical. It's not as much as about putting runes on items, and it's more about placing gears and springs a certain way so that it impacts the magic around it.
She's starting to form a hypothesis.
Yeah. But definitely either more research at Tiernan's or the library will offer more information on steps to try and kind of figure out what research you might need to take.
Cool. She's very excited.
Scory spent some time researching or studying the same runes at the tower, but I don't recall if I got a tracing or anything. But looking at these ones, do I get any more context of what the ones on the tower were, or vice versa? Like now that I'm seeing it in another setting, am I getting more of a picture of what it says?
So yeah, taking a look at these ones, studying these closely, you notice that these ones are definitely different from the tower that you saw before.
But you said same school or alphabet or whatever.
Definitely using the same kind of markings, but are related in some way also to divination, like that other one was.
Right. Okay.
Whatever spellcraft is going on is divination, and you've kind of seen that similarly in some of the seer runes that you've had to cast.
So I would relay to the crew that anybody that wasn't already paying attention, it seems that whatever school of magic was on that that tower where we met the scorpions seems to be the same school of magic that we see now before us.
It's fair to think that that's still by the mages, even though it's
made
at
by
another
the same
location.
hand.
I'm not entirely sure I understand that there are different schools of magic. I just cast magic and it works.
Well, that's nice.
So this is like in a sinkhole kind of location, and you mentioned that the roots that come out, they actually jut out from underneath the tower. Do I get the impression that this tower like placed itself here or indented itself?
It would be hard to tell just by looking.
How big are the roots?
Yeah, it's there's no obvious signs of that happening. The roots are probably an inch thick at the most.
Oh, okay.
They're just densely packed is kind of the odd thing about them.
Kind of like you see they're just like interwoven.
Yeah,
just like a. Okay.
It looks like
a place
like
of nourishment for them, and they were able to grow here at one point, kind of thing.
Something like that, yeah.
I'd
If
like
you've ever seen an overgrown pot, root-bound pot, is what this kind of looks
time
like.
to replant.
Yeah,
Never seen that.
I want to take a sample of them if I could.
I don't get plants.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely, it's just dry, withered wood. It's easy to break off and take a look at.
Are the zigzag kind of lines up the side, are they indicating perhaps there's something on the inside that is related to the outside markings, or
looking
like
at the zigzag pattern goes along with the set stone? So the stones are set off center of each other, and so they follow the line up that the stones make.
Oh, like kind of like a regular like brick pattern kind of thing?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So
Gentlemen,
if there's something inside, you can't. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a way to tell based off of the markings on the exterior.
So, guys, should we just like go inside now, or what?
Yeah, I'm ready to go with Wolf. If you
all right,
guys
Mr. Wolf, if you please.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I open the door. Doors. I open both of them.
Chuck's at the ready.
What are our party members doing?
I'm gonna follow right behind Mr. Wolf with my Chucks at the ready.
But what about Gallendale and
Chain is definitely with me.
Crag?
Gallendale and Crag just kind of stick with the cart at the moment. If you guys want to have them come in,
I'll have Crag stick with the cart.
I'll have
that's a good
Gallendale
idea.
stick with the cart as well and be like, watch our six.
they say Crag's like, no worries, we'll keep an eye out for those ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, for those treasure
And
barriers.
Gallendale is just looking across, kind of confused about this landscape as he has been.
If you want to set up my scarecrow, I mean, it might be helpful.
No worry,
really
I'm
nice.
already getting it. And you see, he's like got the javelin, he's staked into the ground, and he's setting
make
up
sure you
kinda
use
in
that
the
wicker,
shade, in the shade of the cart to offer like a little hiding spot as he can keep an eye out on it.
It's part of camp now. It's part of making camp.
Yeah.
Does it still
it's
have
part
my
of the-
clothes?
That's up to you. If you kept the clothes with it.
What do you guys
Yes.
think?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It still has my clothes.
Yeah, you've got kind of just your light skivvies, which works well in this hot heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
A tunic, a long tunic, and some sort of rope. I don't know.
We call them
Bloomers.
short. We call them short clothes where I'm from.
Short clothes.
That's a proper name, and it doesn't sound too scandalous.
I'm gonna cast alarm on like wherever they end up putting the scarecrow or whatever. I'll cast alarm on that, and then kind of maybe towards if we kind of put it out towards past our cart, but like on that on the
And also
perimeter.
maybe if it could cover like the door maybe a little bit too. That might be
Depending on
good.
where it's a 20-foot radius, so depending on where you're, I just want like the biggest. So if it's farther away, it's going to be more beneficial if I cast it out there because then I'll have more. We'll have more time.
Yeah, if I could cover the door, that would be really nice because then we know if anyone was coming in after us.
Sure. Yeah, I'll
guys-
I'll tell you guys that, and then like I'll do my Chuck magic.
You kind of set it up where the carriage is off kind of center from the door.
More of a coach.
The scarecrows are on the path leading up here, and then the circle is just right in the center of all that. So if anything gets in the middle of this area in front of the door, the alarm will.
You just have to correct something, don't you?
No, I'm so sorry. Like, I thought the joke would be better received, but the joke was that I'm an asshole. And
But yeah,
got
it never is,
am.
Rhett. It's never well received.
I missed it completely. So
Yeah, I was just being a fucking dick. It's so stupid. Just go on.
But you guys
More of a
enter.
code.
But we love that about you.
It's so below
Arthur.
me.
It's not just me. It's Arthur.
Yeah, you're always just like, I'm a man of means, and like, this is not a carriage if I've ever seen one.
Like, I know you're trying to diminish my wealth here, but this is a coach and not a carriage. Carriage takes pretty ladies to and from a ball. A coach delivers men of action to their destination.
Oh,
Okay.
Did you say coach
the ambassador of the Dragon Council did give you a carriage.
Damn it.
Well, we're fancy people.
Well, all right.
Oh,
fuck
fuck.
yeah.
It's
So-
fancy. It's nice and comfy if you sit in the center, in the middle of it.
We'll
if you get
call
on
it-
top, it is uncomfortable.
We'll call it a coach around
Look,
Arthur.
Let's just
Oh,
say
not the
that
more
this
sensitive
tower,
types.
and the tussle there within is our version of a ball.
God damn it. I follow
Okay,
Mr. Wolf in.
let's
What
go.
does Mr. Wolf see?
yeah. So you-
Yeah, we go in.
You open up the double
Follow
door.
Mr. Wolf.
You walk in, and it's about 20 feet until you get to this large open chamber in the center. What you see is these two. There's an upper platform where there's like two sets of stairs that lead up there. There's this lower platform that has a door off to the right, and then in the center of this place is this cut down old withered trunk of a tree.
Oh, shit.
You see some rubble to the right of or to the right door. There's a lot of kind of broken stone that's fallen there. Also along the staircase off to the left. The upper platform rises up about 10 feet, has a railing on it, has two doors at the far side away from you, and then one door off to the left. The other thing that catches your eye in this room is right in front of you, probably about 40 feet, 20 feet, somewhere around there, are two
Coaches.
coaches. No,
Okay.
there's two stone pedestals, on the top of which is a glowing blue crystal.
Ooh.
Is one
then-
blue and one red?
There's two blue ones here, and then nearby where the stairs are, there's two orange crystals that are glowing as well. And I'm going to transfer you over to the Roll20 map
Oh, okay, cool.
to give you a better idea. If you see the entire map, let me know, because then it'll mean I've done something wrong. You should just see the main thing. And if you see any icon that's like a green guy's face, those are just my DM notes, and hopefully you shouldn't see those.
I see a hexagon.
Oh, wow,
Perfect.
that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, sick.
That looks
With
great.
you see
orange
the-
and blue. Yeah.
Oh, it's even working. Damn.
All right.
Kidding. Bad joke. I'm sorry.
Did anybody
Um,
catch the what was it, season 2 or season 3 reference of the blue and red orbs?
Season 1.
with the purple footprints.
That's season 1.
Is it season 1?
I did that.
You did that?
Yeah.
Okay, good job.
Thanks.
I remember it. Good job.
Okay. Can I go over and investigate the blue crystals?
Yeah, you can go over and take a look. They kind of float a few inches off of the pedestals. They are definitely magical, and
Riff will
they
follow.
just have a small kind of hum to them as you kind of get close to them.
I'm gonna grab one.
You want to grab one?
Geez.
Yeah, and just
Cool.
look at it.
I'm going to go, Mr.
Perfect.
Wolf, what do you think? Oh, okay, he's grabbing one.
What do you think it does?
I don't know. Maybe don't, but
Maybe don't grab it. It might not.
I don't
Be a good
know.
idea.
Or grab it. Let's see what happens.
Let me just get Wolf.
It's your
Did you grab
HP.
the one on the left or the right?
Does it matter which one does what?
Well, I'm just wondering where you went. Just wondering where you went.
I mean, which one would make you feel good?
Yeah.
Both of them. If you could somehow get to both of them, that'd be great.
Which one would kill me?
I'm just right there next to the left one, so I'll grab the left one, and I just kind of like grab it and I look at it.
It's kind of right behind. The rest of you staying back a bit.
Like a hot second.
Okay. Let me go in my GM notes, and I'll remember what these do.
The map
Grant
you just see like a
immortality.
devil's face when the map turns.
Grant immortality.
Is it?
I think if they're crowding around the left one,
Dude,
I
that
would
would be hilarious.
I would probably walk up to the right one.
It
I
imbues
I wouldn't grab it yet though.
It imbues me with power. I become so powerful. I become the new big bad.
Your
The new
court.
Big bad.
You're
So you went over to that
real.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you grab it, and there is kind of this flash of grayish blue energy that emanates from it and just fills the entire chamber. And it's not dissimilar to the kind of hue your eyes took when you were seeing those spirits, like where you're getting the sense of those. And it fills this entire chamber, and it goes off and fills past the walls. And after it fills past the walls, it just kind of dies down for a second. You don't hear anything. You don't see any movement. And then you hear yelling and screaming from somewhere to the right.
Put it down, put it down, put it down.
I put it back on the pedestal and I turn.
And it just
everyone-
kind of, like a magnet almost, just kind of repositions where it was. And
And
you
I
see
go-
it kind of glowing, and it's just slowly getting dimmer and dimmer.
I turned everyone.
Back to the how bright it was before.
I turned to everyone and I go, "Whoops!"
Does the screaming stop?
After about 12 more seconds, you hear more screaming. It quiets down. You hear kind of a confident yell, just like, and then you hear metal clanging, another scream. 10 seconds or so pass. Another 10 seconds. Another yell from that place, from that section.
All right,
We
I'm
should
going to walk towards that
investigate
door.
That scream. Perhaps we should check out what's happening.
Yeah,
I agree.
Riff is like, I'm going towards the door.
You guys are headed towards the door. Okay.
On the
As
right.
you-
Magical whirring is
Yeah.
definitely interesting.
As you get closer, you definitely notice that the sound, whatever the sounds are coming from, are from beyond that door. And
Definitely a trap.
after about a minute, the sounds stop, and you see the glow from that crystal returns to its original luminosity, intensity.
Do you guys care what I think happened?
No, not at all.
Yes.
Mrs.
Thank you,
Telbrun, you
Riff.
don't.
Scory,
All right.
I am 100% interested because this seems right up your alley.
yeah, a short recap would be amazing.
Yeah,
because
go ahead
I
and
wasn't
lie.
gone or anything.
So-
we're all right here, but go ahead.
I think what we just did is tortured some prisoners. One of the prisoners realized that somebody out here triggered that, and they're yelling to get our attention. Then a guard silenced that prisoner.
All right. Well,
Does it look
That's
like we could
all-
enter that door?
yeah, I think it's much more.
The door's got a
magical
lot
than
of like kind of heavy stone that's fallen in front of it.
Oh,
the door
okay, that's
seems
what that is.
okay, but it'll take a minute to at least clear that.
that. Mrs. Telbrun is definitely more magical than that. That's a rather mundane explanation. You think the prisoners
How do you
are gods
explain-
in here?
How do you explain the timing of all the screams that happened?
You guys think I should pick up one of the orange ones and see what happens?
That's exactly what I was just going to say. Let's go.
we may
Riff's
as
going to
well.
walk over and pick up one of the orange ones.
Yeah, I think in the name of science, we're fairy and
If we're hitting someone, we should maybe not.
Yeah, but also in the name of science,
Well-
we got to figure out what these things do. So Riff goes over and picks it up.
Oh
All right.
shit, we're gonna have to fight someone.
Riff, you go over and you take a look at the orange glowing pedestal, and as you kind of get over there, you do see above on the second floor. You notice that there's at least one body at the top of the stairs, kind of behind some of the railings. Looks like some dead soldier up there.
But he's
One of the
dead.
4 dozen, no doubt.
Looks like, yeah, I mean, they're not moving at all, and there's, yeah.
Guy's body.
Looks like their legs are gone.
Well, don't grab that yet.
Well, it's for science.
But it could be the thing that killed him.
But he's up there, and this is right here.
let's check this bottom door first. We've got
Riff's
some
gonna pick
strong
up the
people
orange
here.
thing.
Okay.
All right, you pick up the orange thing, and an orange glow starts filling the chamber. The rest of you see that orange glow, and then Riff disappears.
Ah, crap.
All right.
And the orange
well,
glow kind of gets a little bigger, and it encompasses Wolf, and Wolf disappears. And it's coming at you fast. And
Yeah, I
and-
back
and
up. I back up.
Move away.
Give me a dexterity saving throw to try and make it to the door.
Hey, Alex,
from
can
where
I-
you are.
Can I put it down?
As you kind of let go of it, it magnetically goes back to its space. It is now brighter and is slowly dimming, similar to the other one.
Do I need to make a dexterity saving throw?
If you're trying to escape through the door away from this blast, I will give you a reaction to do so.
10.
Yeah.
10.
Do we
13?
reappear?
I'll get to what you guys see next.
13 for Arthur.
13 for Arthur. What's that, Scory?
One.
A 1. Scory makes a mad dash away from this thing and trips and falls right in front of Arthur and Ball, and you kind of trip over him.
And his pants fall down.
Yeah, as you all kind of are laying on the floor
Yum.
there, this orange passes over you,
Son of a
and
bitch.
you are all in a space devoid of color. And this is everyone.
Oh, well, hey, ain't that great there, Mr. Tilbaroon?
And you
Sorry.
hear, while you're in this space, you notice in this area, there's the kind of an odd cage that is around where that tree stump was, that cut off tree stump.
Okay.
There's an odd kind of viscous silver goo that just pours out of it. There is
Like a T1000.
any other changes. You also notice that all of the doors are gone.
Oh, well, hey, how about that, Mr. Tilbaroon? Now, because you tripped on all of us here, we get a look at a...
Guys,
I'd
I
like to-
did it.
Yeah. Let's
You
not
did
blame this on me.
something, Riff.
All right, there's no certainty that we ain't dead now.
After about 12 seconds of gathering your bearings, you hear these large, thudding, shuffling noises. And you see the door to the right where there was
I blast
something
it.
over there.
I blast it.
You're preparing a blast. And you see just kind of these odd brown and gray dead vines just kind of erupting from there. And they form on top of the rubble as this mass.
Oh, it's a shambling mound.
Put this on the token layer. And you see this huge thing come out made of stumps and mushrooms and limbs and armor, and it is just this conglomeration of things, and it looks disgusting and with intent towards all of you. Arthur, I will give you a blast if you want to go ahead and take it. After that, let's roll initiative.
All right, I'm blasting. I guess that's a 15.
15.
Eldritch, I'm doing an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
And you said, Alex, there's a cage around where that stump is?
A cage that appears the right-hand side of it has been broken.
Okay.
15 is going to miss.
So basically, like, part of the fence is missing, essentially?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where this stump was, at least in this space that you're in, there was some sort of cage around that.
Part of it escaped.
15 misses, everybody.
So, going around, Scory, what's your initiative?
14.
14, Wolf.
16.
16, Riff.
4.
4. I mean, you were the one that touched it. You had to spend your
My
your
bad,
time
guys.
getting it back in there.
Damn it.
Arthur.
15.
15 and Ball.
Oh, 21.
21. Okay.
Mr. Ball.
Let me go ahead and put. Oh, let's see what
Yeah,
this
them,
thing is gonna do.
They're all big balls, they're Mr. Ball.
Oh, okay. Hey, you go. This thing got lower than you.
Wow, great.
But did he get lower than me?
That's what I meant to say. Sorry. Yeah, it got a 4 minus 1.
Oh, no shit.
Light it up, gents
Well,
and lady.
Looks like Riff is ready to rock and roll.
Let's show them how the old wolf balls do it.
The old Bobo Blast, if I must, Mr. Zephyrus.
Give them the old Bobo Blast there, I feel you.
Dude, fucking Wolf's got to use his chain against this thing. His Warforged.
Give him the old Goliath enema, if you will.
Turn. Great. Cool.
I love
Yeah,
seeing on my character sheet Chuck's 1 and Chuck's 2. Like, that makes me laugh so much.
Some Dr. Seuss shit right there.
Like an old there fellow Chucker there. One Chuck, two Chuck.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I got those.
Good job.
I got those Last Ronin comics, the TMNT ones.
Ooh.
They're sick.
All right. So, starting initiative, Ball, you are up. You're on the ground over here. You see this twisting mass of dead roots just burst out of the door, and it's kind of like forming along with it as more of its mass comes out here. It took a blast of Eldritch damage, but it's just sloughed it off.
Do I get the impression that this root is alive as well?
It very much looks like it's alive. It's
The
trying
enemy,
to
or do you mean the tree in the middle or the enemy?
In the middle, yeah.
the in the middle is just the cut off. The same thing that you saw before is the cut off trunk of a tree. Its
So,
roots
like,
kind of going into the
bleeding
stone.
like
There's some
metal or something?
silvery ooze coming off of it, and you see kind of odd spectral mushrooms kind of grow near the edges of it.
Oh, that thing is very interesting to me. But
Let's
this
get high,
other
Mr. Ball.
Definitely seems
ahead.
as much more of a threat. So let's go ahead and get within 30 feet if we can.
So yeah, you can spend half your movement to stand up, and then you are 1, 2, 3, 4, about 45 feet away from it at the moment.
Okay, 45 feet, so I still got 15 feet, so I can still get within Thorn Whip. So yeah, stand up 15 feet, then 30 feet for Thorn Whip, and I'll pull it in my direction and also towards Mr. Wolf's direction. Except it's a large creature, isn't it?
It is it's a huge creature.
Oh boy.
So
Holy
I can't.
hell, that thing is
let
huge.
me make sure I can't pull it.
Okay. Yeah, this thing is pretty big. It's taken up a large footprint.
So
And
your
let me
token is
assist.
accurate. It's 4 squares.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit!
If the creature is large or small, you pull it. So it is huge, you said?
It is
so it's
huge.
not large. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not going to pull it.
I mean, technically, the rules would have it be this big,
Oh.
but more, it's kind of a amorphous changing form is what grants it its huge size.
The average is
Yeah.
4 squares.
But I
Hey guys,
still
maybe we should have fought
cannot-
those guys earlier instead.
Yeah, maybe we should have gotten some
Yeah, but
levels.
change of heart,
Yeah, we could have grinded up some levels out there on the way. So come
Yeah.
back to level 20.
right?
You kill enough level 1 boars.
Yeah. So I cannot pull it, which I really want to do, and I don't
Can
do
we
that
help?
much damage by doing the Thorn Whip. So I think what I am going to do is enlarge myself, so I am a
Hell
little
yeah.
bit bigger target.
Can you
All right.
can you reduce it?
Oh, I could reduce it. That's actually not a bad idea.
Yo, there, Zephyrus. Ain't know nothing about that magic there, but
I'm going to enlarge myself though, because I like being big. It feels
All
good.
right.
yeah, fuck 'em
So
up.
yeah, you kind of size this thing up, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to size myself up. As you just grow, and like, you know, when you enlarge, instead of just getting bigger and musclier, you see kind of like Iron Man, like
Does he get
your
veinier?
plates kind of come out, and then new plates come out and fill that that
I dig
space,
it. Hell yeah.
and just go.
Yeah, you
As
go
you-
full
as you
like
kinda
Hulkbuster armor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You take a few steps forward, and each step you just grow larger
That's
and
cool.
larger. Where do you want to have Chain?
Chain has a movement speed of 40. 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. Let's move him up there next to Wolf. And they can kind of Yeah, right there. Perfect. Yep. Can I create a unified front there? And that will be the end of my turn.
All right, Wolf, you are up next. This thing is just shambling towards you.
Oh, okay,
Shambling
yeah,
now.
shamble away, big boy.
Go ahead.
I
now.
am going to.
Welcome up there, Mr. Wolf.
I'm going to rage, and then I'm going to take a -5 and reckless attack,
Hit his bow.
and I'm
Get
gonna.
that Painger.
You're gonna get right up on him.
Here comes the Painger. And a little tear drops from my eye.
Oh,
A little bit of tear with just a little bit of blood in it.
the tragic hero.
I'm gonna attack with my great axe, and that's gonna be a 22 to hit.
22, that's gonna hit.
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay.
Fuck him up, Wolf.
All right.
Nice. Show him what St. Patrick's Day is all about.
Okay.
Pinch him. Oh shit, he's green.
Real hard.
Okay, so that's gonna be shit. And then my divine fury. Okay, so that's gonna be 20 slashing, and then 6 whatever the divine fury damage. So 26 damage in total.
26 damage. Perfect.
And then I'm going to do my extra attack.
Hell yeah.
And the weapon that you're using for the
It's my great axe.
your great axe. Okay. You do notice that this is a bit resistant to non-magical weapons.
Well, I don't
Listen
have
there to my old Bobo there.
anything else. So, okay, and here we go again. We're gonna
Hit
do
him with
this.
magic.
I don't have magic.
Shillelagh.
I don't have magic. I don't have any spells. Leave me alone. Okay, here we go. And that is going to be a non-natural 20.
That's gonna hit.
In the spirit of the Irish, Shillelagh.
And that is going to be a why am I having a hard time with this?
Math is tough.
I can add it for you.
19. Sorry, 19 damage.
19 damage.
So-
Okay.
26 and 19 damage.
Dang. Very good.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's resistant to it, so.
It is resistant.
Son of a bitch!
So yeah, you're kind of cutting into it, and as you do, you see some of the attacks just kind of pass through parts of it, and it's kind of phases out of existence. But then you kind of cut through, and you do grab chunks of it and cause it to you cut big old chunks of this thing off as you're attacking.
Would my divine fury damage be full damage though?
That damage is full. So the radiant damage it took full.
Nice. That's right, radiant. That's what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
Arthur, you are up next.
Okay, well, first things first there, we have to go ahead and grab that old measuring tool. Oh, I'm so sorry there, Mr. Big Old Tender Creature. You're gonna get your ass there hexed.
Why do you sound like a southern black man now? it's so slowly changing.
Yeah, well, in the spirit there, saying old there, Patrick, I'm gonna go ahead and hex that old son of a bitch.
He's slowly turning
He is
into,
hexed.
a southern bluesman.
Yeah.
Right there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move there far away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You go ahead. Just move me straight on that back there, 30 feet. Well, I'm sorry. Hang on. Before I do that, is the wall? Can I shoot over the wall? Is the wall tall? Oh,
The fence here is going to block your. It's going to give it some cover for
Can
sure.
you go ahead and move me then down here?
Yeah, you'll get partial cover from the rubble over there.
Son of a bitch.
You'd want to
There's
get
no winning.
really close to it, so it'll have a +2 to its AC.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and blast this old there Bobo with my old there Eldritch Blast. Then.
All right.
I'm gonna roll Arthur's dice, even though his dice has sucked major clams all day. But not today. Not today. That is a 24.
That's gonna hit.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
Thank cord. Time to find the old D10s. Ow. That is. Sorry, that's 19, 21, 23 damage. Force damage. 23 force.
23 force.
I rolled a 9 and a 10 for damage.
A 9 and a 10. Did you attack? Did you give me 2 hit rolls?
No, but I get 2 Bobo blasts.
Each one you have to attack with.
I do? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's what makes Eldritch Blast a little different.
Okay.
Is you can hit multiple things.
Sorry. I
No,
won't
no
do
worries.
that.
Magic missile.
So let's go ahead and
So if this one hits, then the damage stays
Okay.
as normal. Otherwise, we'll pull off one of the d10s.
okay, I'm gonna roll Zephyrus's dice again. That is a 17.
17 is just gonna miss with the
Mother
cover.
of-
The rubble. You see, you
Yeah.
just blast one of the rocks.
Go ahead and just take that 9, and we'll call it even for my transgression.
Okay, so how much would be the total then?
11 force.
11. Okay, and it does take the full on the force.
My bad. I was looking at that and I was like, oh, it says 2 attacks. I was like, sweet, I just get 2 beams.
Like Firebolt will do that, increase the damage dice, but Eldritch Blast you can do some funky stuff with it.
That's fun because you can target multiple creatures.
Multiple creatures. If you do a bonus on it, that bonus, continues on.
It is the best cantrip, damage attack cantrip besides Firebolt.
Totally undead,
It's
baby.
better than Firebolt. Fuck Firebolt, dude. Honestly, this sucks.
Totally undead. Okay.
Can we all get on
That's
the same
what
page?
Orbeez uses. Anyways, and you like where you're sitting? You move there? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say as long as I'm far away. Yeah. that's
All
good.
right, Scory, you are up next.
Yeah, I am.
Sorry, guys, I was having a mid-battle
Oh.
snack.
Hey, I'm
if you
so
open
sorry.
up the turn order, you will know when your turn is coming up. It should be.
All I see is the creature.
Yeah, right now it's
Wait.
only the creature.
Hey, keep it. I mean, stay focused on the creature.
Wait, what?
I mean, the turn order, it only has the creature.
Yeah, the
in it.
turn order doesn't display any of us. It only displays your creature.
What? That's weird.
And I think oh no, there he is.
Am I back?
Right
I'm so
quick.
sorry to interrupt everybody. 5 necrotic damage from the hex.
Oh, 5 necrotic. Okay.
So sorry. I rolled it just now. I won't forget again.
5 necrotic.
Meh, meh, meh.
Do you want to figure out the
You,
turn order thing or just call it?
No,
out?
it'll be fine. You do notice that it takes less damage from the necrotic.
Hmm?
Can I-
Son of a bitch.
Can I ask a question of the DM?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Feywild, if they were to attack, would they be considered magical weapons?
What? What?
So
if the Feywild attacked, if like elves came in and attacked,
so what I mean is, if I conjure an animal that is a Fey from the Fey realm and attacked, would that be considered a magical?
it would depend on the creature. The creature's stat would say that its attacks would do damage as if it were magical. So the stat block itself on the creature would do that.
Oh, so probably not.
Probably not. Most creatures are not going to do that.
Okay. Well, in that case, I've got a very specific one that I'm going to summon.
Okay.
I've got a range of 60 feet on this thing, so I'm going to get it pretty close. I don't want it. Let's see here. I want it right about here. So it has time to pounce. But because it takes my action, I won't be able to use it now, I don't think, right?
I'm still not sure what you're doing.
So I want to summon an animal
Using
That sounds about
conjure animals.
conjure animals. Okay.
Yeah. So that takes my action. Do they then join the turn order, or
It'll say that on the spell. It'll say where their actions end up lying on the spell. It's just going to be
at the end
conjure
of your turn.
animals.
Oh, I roll initiatives for them.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So anyway, I'm conjuring a giant constrictor snake.
Lord
See how fast
Voldemort.
I can do this.
Of course you are.
There's a snake, and it's giant, so it'll be like that.
Oh my! Oh goodness, there's a big old snake over there.
All right.
And-
What's its initiative?
How do you calculate that?
You roll
just
it
its
plus.
D20 plus the Dex modifier.
Okay, so it's 10 plus 2, so 12.
Perfect. Don't have to mess around
And-
too much.
Yeah, and I'm going to stay put, so that's pretty much my action.
Sending.
You guys want some snake facts while we're here?
God.
Nope, it's actually the snake's
Nope,
turn.
we
now.
don't.
All right.
Definitely do
okay,
not.
what is the snake going to do?
The snake is going to try to constrict this creature.
Interesting. Okay.
Let's see here. It's a melee weapon attack for this creature. And it probably does not hit. Damn it. 11.
11's going to miss.
Yeah.
As it tries to constrict onto it, you see where it grabs, it just kind of moves that section of itself apart, and the snake is grabbing nothing.
Okay.
But it is there. It is combating. It is putting up a fight.
And I see it in the turn order box.
Hey, there we go. I don't know why. Yeah, the other. I didn't add you guys to the turn order, so that might be why this was carried over from before. So maybe that's what I'll do in the future.
Yeah.
But
No worries, dog.
going ahead, Rhyperian, you are up next.
All right, yeah. Engaging shadow chucks and gonna like. I want to diagonally. I don't want to like run straight forward. Like the 2 blocks. I want to kind of like go 2 or 3 blocks, and I end up sort of like in front of those stairs, basically.
Kind of over here.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, you've got a pretty clear line of sight there.
Right, and then I will. And then I'm gonna, chuck my shadow chucks at him.
All right, give me an attack.
Damn it. 25.
25 hits.
Perfect. So I was doing this wrong last time. I forgot that it's 2d8 instead of 6.
Oh, yeah.
So that's perfect. Now would I still add my plus as far as like I have a +3 to piercing? Would I still add that, or is it just the 2d8 across?
It should say on the spell itself whether you add anything. I don't think that you do.
No, it just says it deals 2d8 psychic damage. I just didn't know if I was still adding like the +3 to my chucks.
No, I think
Okay.
the shadow that just takes over the damage.
Okay, great.
result for it.
So it's 13 points of psychic damage on shadow chucks.
15 points.
Blow up its Bobo.
I don't know if it has
Yeah,
a
you
bobo.
see the shadow chucks kind of stick into it, and you see part of it just kind of like bubble up and pop on the other side of it as this psychic damage inhabits it, and
gross.
goes to destroy it.
Sick.
Got anything else? You got your bonus action, your action. Do you have
Well, my
two
bonus
attacks
action
yet?
was to engage the shadow chucks.
Right. And do you
So-
just have one attack or 2 attacks?
Far.
far.
Normally I would have 2 attacks, but the bonus action takes away because of my
Okay.
dual weapon wielding or whatever.
Gotcha.
Wielding.
And you like
damn
it
it.
there. Okay. And it is this thing's turn. As it kind of steadies itself, it plunges some like vines and stuff into the ground to hold itself forward. It has a snake and a wolf in front of it, and it is going to make 2 attacks against each. Wolf, 19 versus AC.
Yes, you hit.
Are you saying a total of 4 attacks, 2 against each?
No.
Okay, good.
13. And that's going to be 19 damage. As it slams the vines like into you, kind of crushing you against the floor before you can get back up.
Is it piercing, slashing, bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning.
Okay, cool.
So, so non-magical attacks. So you gain resistance to them. The snake is going to be 14 versus AC.
Hit. Yeah.
That's a big old snake, though.
And that's going to take 10 damage.
Okay.
Same bludgeoning damage. And you see it is going to try and move up on top of this. Wolf, you'll get an opportunity attack from that.
Shit.
Sick.
It just
All right.
like weirdly like limb spindles like all up under the top or whatever.
Yeah, it's just spider climbing with the different
pulls
branches and
itself
stuff
up.
on it. Mm-hmm.
It's a 22 to hit.
22, that hits.
Nice.
Sweet. And that is going to be 7 damage.
7 damage. Again, yeah, it seems like it's not doing quite as much as you were hoping it would.
Damn.
It sticks there, and you just see it kind of just sinking low into the floor there. You hear like kind of the clang of metal up top. After that, it is going to be Ball's turn.
All right. With my increased size, would you say that my grasping strike would now pull a huge creature opposed to a large creature? Since I am now larger.
I don't know if you've enlarged your spell. I think you've only enlarged your form.
Well, my spells would be part
spell-
of the things that I do.
Specifically,
so in
it says
turn-
that what it gives you is a D4 to damage rolls on things.
But
so maybe you want to add a D4 to that damage. I'll let you.
But
The
He
civil
so
debate.
casually takes a drink.
Yeah.
That DM.
I am a large creature now, and normally I would be able to pull large creatures. So I would be able to pull one larger than myself.
You would think
with that spell.
You would think.
Well, actually.
Okay. Well,
Milo, where you fucked up is you didn't do it the Caleb way. Now, DM, hear me out.
I didn't do the hear me out part. That's where I fucked up. So
there's a king of vines in this room, and it's not Ball. It's this mess of plant matter.
Oh, snap, son.
Laying it down.
Do I feel like I could get onto that upper level without taking the stairs at all?
So it's about 10 feet up to the level, and then it's got about a 4-foot railing. So with the movement, you should be able to climb it pretty easily.
So I could probably get behind it. 5, 10. No, I couldn't even get behind it. No, this isn't going to work. Damn. And I can't do anything else that has concentration because I already burned a second level spell to make myself bigger.
Is there a sacrifice another player could make that you would allow them to bestow a spell onto another player in the group?
You want to do some like blood magic? What's going on?
I don't know.
You can do, yeah. Sacrifice some stuff to the old gods, and you can summon just about anything.
Well, if I wanted him to take my Misty Step, is there a sacrifice good enough that you could?
No, really.
No, I think you can't just like bequeath abilities onto other characters.
I think with the right DM at the right time, you might be able to.
I just don't want to run into a similar situation like I was running up the freaking stairs of the tree and then had to jump down and then
yeah, that was a tough
I got the
one.
same situation here where I got to go up the stairs to get to the thing or not. I think my only reasonable action is to try and Thorn Whip it, even though it does garbage damage. 1 second. I might be able to use my dagger because it has lightning lure that does 2d8 instead of 2d6. So, yeah, I'm going to pull out my dagger.
All right.
And we're going to cast lightning lure.
All right.
It has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Oh. That's pretty good at strength saving throws. Let's see.
Probably.
21.
Yeah, okay, it's totally fine, so whatever.
Yeah, you cause the lightning to kind of chain from against the wall, and it enters into this thing and just gets dispersed into the ground around it. You see it just kind of absorbs the hit and nothing happens.
So I'm just going to go ahead and move there between Riff and Chain. Yeah, sure. No, a little bit back. Maybe it'll come down from its. No, a little bit back for more. So, like back here. Yeah, there we go. And
But you want to be close to it.
well, it needs to come down from the rafter thing, and I don't want to have to go back up there and then go back down again. So,
Yeah, that's kind of like what we did, like when Zephyrus died, when we were in that building. In
yeah,
that
it's
other
the
room,
exact
going
same
upstairs.
situation where I can go upstairs and then have to go back downstairs again, and it's just going to be annoying. Jane is going to go ahead and back up next to me. Like right there.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Yeah, take a nice little defensive pose there. Wolf, you are up next. This thing has kind of climbed up to the platform above you. There's a giant snake that's fighting with you. He seems cool.
How high up is he?
So the platform goes up about 10 feet and then another 3 feet of this kind of stone railing.
Can I use my full movement to get up there?
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
And you should have advantage since you're raging.
Well, that didn't help much. That's to be a 14.
14. Yeah. Other part, and then climb over the railing and get right there with your full movement.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the reckless attack, and then I'll take a -5. Here we go.
Hey.
Non-natural 20.
Oh. Sexy results.
And that is gonna be. Oh, that's gonna be 22 slashing damage,
Holy shit.
and then 8 radiant damage.
So yeah, you slash into it, and it just kind of opens up easily. But the radiant damage that just kind of is licking your axe burns into it, and you see these dead chunks of it kind of fall off as you do that.
Wow. Nice.
And I'll make my extra attack. Hey, it's pretty good. It's gonna be a 21. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my damage. It's gonna be that's gonna be fucking terrible. 8 slashing damage.
8 slashing damage.
Wait, no, sorry, 18 slashing damage.
Oh, that's more.
I took a -5.
Yeah.
Haha, I forgot. Hey, Sadie.
Okay, so yeah, you cut into it. Just chunks of it kind of fluff off as you're cutting past this thing.
Sick.
Arthur, you are up next. This thing's kind of climbed up on the corner of this platform. And Wolf, I would say as you get up to this second level, you notice there's probably about a dozen dismembered corpses on the top of this level, all in different Usama soldier garb.
Oh no.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, your rage gets, a little stronger because of it.
Can I see this dude over those railings or whatever?
Yep, you can definitely see it over the railings. It will have partial cover being up there.
Like a +2 to AC.
Plus
or
2 to
whatever
its
again?
AC, yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna just do the same thing again. I think we got similar. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast is
It's really far.
120 feet. You're gonna hit wherever you want.
It's really. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and blast his Bobo with both blasts.
Okay.
A dual Bobo blast, if you will.
A DBB.
A DBB. Oh. There's no way.
Double crit fail.
2 crit fails.
Yeah, snake eyes.
No, but it's
2
fucking
ones.
close. Okay, one is a 6.
That's not gonna miss. That's not gonna hit.
And the other is a 7.
That's not gonna hit. You just blast into the kind of railing that's up there.
But it looks like I'm really powerful, though, right?
Oh yeah, the bits of stone fly off. If it would have hit him, boy.
The imagery is great.
And I look at him, I'm like,
There's more where that came from.
I'm like, well, I know how to. Damn it! I can't think of anything cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. I missed.
You try. You're on the thing, and you're just defeated there. Scory, you are up next. You see the battle taking place up on that platform. Doing that. What are you doing? You got, and then your snake will go right after you. Keep in mind.
Let's see here. I am too far away, so I'd like to use my movement to get close enough.
That's 20 there.
That's 20?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was wrong with my measuring tool?
What do you mean?
Your measuring tool's full of shit. It's 20 feet.
Jeez.
I mean, you've got more movement.
Yeah.
But just if you're here, you know.
Can I move adjacent to my snake?
Yeah.
Okay.
30 movement gets you right there.
Yeah.
Right next to
That's
the
what I'll
snake,
do.
right below the platform.
Yeah. And before I get too crazy, I think what I'm going to try to do is a good old fashioned poison spray.
Okay.
I said old fashioned, okay?
This is classic.
Yeah.
Like the cocktail.
Old school Scory. So a
Remember
13
when that
con.
worked on the Warforged?
13 con? That's going to be 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
This is it's a meaty thing. It's got a fairly high Constitution.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to take half.
Is it?
I don't know. I thought so.
I think poison spray is just a cantrip, and it shouldn't take half on if it's just a cantrip.
Noxious gas, Constitution saving
Sorry,
throw.
bro.
Snap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
it's
that's
when
okay.
you have when you're using a leveled spell that's usually going to have damage on a miss.
That's fine. That's okay. So then from there, what I would like to do is I'd like to try to flank with bonus action of. Wait, do I have it as a bonus?
I don't know if you have any movement left.
I'm thinking of Misty Step. Yeah, bonus action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to take Misty Step and try to flank up there.
Up there. So yeah, what you can do is you kind of pick a space just above where you want to land because you can't see the floor, and you kind of just appear
Hope for the
behind
best.
it,
Yeah.
and then fall down, and you kind of fall on top of. Underneath you see one of these dead soldiers. Like,
oh geez,
it's legs. You don't see the rest of it. It's just its legs.
Okay.
But you are now kind of flanking it with Wolf and the constrictor.
Good. And that's the end of Scory's turn.
All right. And what does the snake do?
It's gonna try to climb up and constrict again.
Yeah. I would say with as big as it is. It can.
I should mention
it can do it from there.
it's called a giant constrictor, but it's categorized as a huge beast.
Oh yeah. Then
so if that
it
matters,
it can attack from there.
Okay. So yeah, it's gonna try to constrict, and let's maybe get one good roll tonight. How about that?
No, probably not happening because you said that. A 1.
Nice.
You're welcome. That's karma.
No,
So-
that was you.
Yeah,
No.
maybe I was a little quick with its ability to climb the wall. As it gets up the wall, you see it just kind of slides off to the side, and as it kind of tries to climb up more to go after it, it just slides off again. It just can't find purchase on this smooth stone. We're going to go ahead and leave it right there and pick up next time. Thank you guys for joining us around our proverbial podcast table. I've been Alex. With me has been
Dash as Mr. Wolf.
Bentley Michaels is Rafiri and Night Meadow.
Red is Arthur.
Caleb is a really frustrated Scorytail Brune.
And Milo is Ball.
Grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
shit.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.